So guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to break down if you should start a social media marketing agency during this whole COVID-19 or coronavirus outbreak, and if it's actually worth starting, and if it's going to be, a sensible and feasible venture for you in order to start your own agency. So let's dive straight into it. Guys, as we all know, we are going through a global pandemic. There has been this crazy outbreak of this virus, the coronavirus. Everybody's heard of it. Yes, I'm late to the party. I'm in this video, by the way, I'm not going to be dropping like the latest statistics and like what the death toll is and like how many people's got the virus and how it's affecting this thing or that thing. I'm not going to give you any real numbers here, guys. Reason being is because this virus is just sweeping the entire globe, and the numbers just keep jumping day to day to day. They keep changing. So by the time you even watch this video, the numbers I would have said in this video and I kind of prepared for this video, they probably would have changed by now anyway. Like it's moving very, very quickly, guys. Let me give you the state of the UK. If you're not from the UK, then obviously this might be helpful for you. If you're from the UK, then you guys already know this. But the UK, we are on complete lockdown. The government's, enforced that we have to stay at home. We're not allowed to go out to see family, friends. I think it might be like this as well in many parts of the globe by this time, or if not, if you're watching this in the future, it probably is like that now. Hopefully not, because hopefully it's past and whatnot. But guys, in the UK we can only go out for emergencies, like picking up like food that we need, medication that we need. Apart from that, you can't really go out except for like, I think there was like you can go out for like 1 hour a day for like a walk or something like that. So guys, we are stuck at home now. That has caused crazy changes in the economy, crazy changes in just life in general, like the way we're living our life. So we are currently going through this massive pandemic. So the government's enforced us to stay at home to reduce the spread of the virus. Guys, this means a couple of things. Now, to answer the question as to whether you should start a social media marketing agency or not, to give you the short answer, hell yes. Right now is the perfect time to actually start a social media marketing agency. Now, with that being said, there are some caveats, there are some pros and cons to this. I'll get into some of those in a second. So guys, think about it like this. We're going through this pandemic. Businesses are forced to either change to this situation. So basically, it's one of those moments in life where we have to either adapt to survive or we're going to die, basically. Same with business, same with most things in life. And this coronavirus taught me quite a few things, which I'll get into in a second. But guys, think about it. Businesses now have to operate more from an online perspective, more online basically. So as you can see, more and more businesses, like traditional businesses, are moving to more online means. Now, what does this mean? Basically, it means that more and more businesses are now operating from an online standpoint, because obviously everybody's having to close up their shops, everybody's having to stay at home. So businesses have to find a way around this, or else their businesses are going to die. So therefore they have to adopt their strategies and use more online methods. That is amazing for us marketers. Think about it, guys. Not only is it good for us marketers on one phase, but there's actually a secondary phase that is helping us as well. Think about this, guys. So more and more businesses are going to online means, which means there's going to be more competition online, which means the better marketer is going to win. So you have to be good at marketing right now. Right now, during this COVID-19, you have to be good at marketing or your business is going to die. You're going to get outcompeted. There is just no way around it. Businesses are, moving more online. Because they move more online, there's going to be more people, competing online for, attention. Attention leads to income. So guys, if you look at any cliche like sales funnel, you see that there's like brand awareness and then interest underneath that. Interest then leads to traffic, like website traffic. Website traffic leads to leads. Leads then leads to sales. Sales then lead to, loyal customers, repeat customers and stuff like that. So guys, think about it. That top part of the sales funnel is actually going to widen. The reason being is because there's more people online, there's going to be more people advertising, more people trying to use this social media in order to, push their business out there. And it's just a bunch of competition right now for businesses. That is good for us marketers, because we are needed right now. We are very, very needed right now. I feel like this is the most we've been needed ever. Like, this is one of the times that we are really, really needed. And it just goes to show you that like starting a marketing agency was really a good move if you started one. already. If you haven't, definitely go and start one. Go read some books, you know, go study YouTube, find a mentor, take a course, whatever you need to do in order to start your social media marketing agency. By the way, for those who want help starting their social media marketing agency, I do offer a one-on-one 4-week program. I'm trying to take this to the next level now because I've seen how this is affecting people. I've seen that I have to do something, I have to step up. It's not just about me now, it's about helping you guys change your lives, because there's some people out there that have lost their jobs, going on, you know, unpaid leaves. They need a secondary stream of income somehow. They've got to pay bills, and obviously the government's trying to support us, but that apparently is only rolling out until like June. I'm not too sure what it's like in your particular country or where you're from, but I'm trying to help people now. This is really where I have to step up. You know, I cannot be, you know, slacking in any terms of business. I have to be out there producing and helping my students, helping my clients as well, because, you know, the pressure's kind of on, I guess. So, guys, marketers right now are needed more than ever, because people are moving online for business. So we need to help these businesses, you know, get their name out there, get brand awareness, generate an audience. That audience turns to traffic. That traffic turns to sales. That's what we need to be doing for our clients. Now, think about it as well, guys. Everybody else, so the general population, so like if you work with like B2C, type of businesses, like e-commerce businesses, it doesn't really matter what business, but think about it. Everybody is now staying at home, self-isolating, quarantining, if you will. So everybody's staying at home. That leads to boredom. Boredom leads to picking up this right here, this cancerous mobile phone, going on social media. So more and more people are actually turning to social media as a way of alleviating their boredom. So this has even affected me, guys. My screen time is definitely up, and to be honest with you guys, I have been working from home for quite a while. I don't even know why it would be affecting me just like this. I guess it's just because I've been watching too much news. Normally I don't watch the news, so I guess I'm kind of getting sucked into that pendulum, if you will. If you've read the book, you know, Reality Transurfing, which I do recommend you do, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about pendulums. But essentially, guys, it doesn't really affect me as in terms of business. Some clients I've had to put on hold, for example. Those clients are more physical location clients. So when it comes to my e-commerce clients, some of their businesses are actually increasing, some businesses are actually decreasing. So it obviously depends on what sort of clients you're going to be going after. So for me, I actually highly recommend you guys look out for more e-commerce clients. So like clients that are already selling online that maybe need help with their marketing. And again, guys, you have to kind of figure out who's been affected negatively by this and who's been affected positive by this, because there are businesses that are thriving through this, and there are businesses that are, you know, declining because of this. Now, when I say thriving from this, I don't mean that, you know, taking advantage of the whole coronavirus thing. I'm just saying that because more people are on social media and they've already been putting their attention on social media because they knew that social media was a big thing from before, they kind of have, you know, got ahead of the curve there, essentially, and they've reaped the benefits. They've already put in the work for their social media, and now they're, you know, gaining the ROI and, you know, making gains from that. Basically, it is definitely a great time to start a social media marketing agency during this COVID-19 outbreak. Again, the reasons being is because more businesses are, you know, shifting from being a traditional business to operating more online, which is creating more competition. More competition means you need solid systems, solid strategies, and these business owners don't really know how to, you know, implement solid Facebook ads or a solid social media marketing strategy. Therefore, they need external help from a social media marketing agency. They need us right now more than ever. So us marketers right now are needed more than ever. Not only that, the second thing that's actually helping us marketers right now is the fact that everybody's staying at home. Because people are staying at home, again, that leads to boredom, because they're self-isolating to, you know, eliminate the and like kind of decrease or flatten the curve of, you know, the spread of the coronavirus. That basically means more people are getting bored at home. People, when they're bored, they turn to entertainment to alleviate that boredom. That entertainment comes in the form of social media. More eyeballs on social media means greater opportunity to reach more people, which basically means you can actually reach more people for less. So your CPM actually decreases. Your cost per impression will actually decrease when it comes to your social media. That has a knock-on effect to, you know, your cost per lead or your cost per sale, for example, because as soon as you can decrease your CPM, it actually has a knock-on effect to all the other metrics, such as like I said, your cost per click, your cost per view, your cost per add to cart, your cost per purchase, your cost to acquire a lead. All those have a positive knock-on effect when you can decrease your CPM, just because of the law of averages. The more people you can get to see your ad for cheaper, the more clicks you're going to get. It's just general rule of thumb, guys. So right now, again, those marketers are needed more than ever. I highly recommend you start your social media marketing agency. One way I would go about doing this as well, guys, is I would actually use Upwork. Now, I'm a little bit biased to Upwork. Well, technically I'm not biased to Upwork. I tried a lot of things, guys. I tried cold calling businesses. Like before, when I first started, I tried cold calling businesses. I tried, reaching out to businesses via Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I still use LinkedIn, by the way. It's a very good strategy. I tried to reach out to people via email as well, like cold emails. None of that really worked for me, guys, until I started using like Upwork. I mean, that other stuff was working, but the numbers were ridiculous. Like, I'd have to send like 200 messages just to get a friggin' reply back. That reply may or may not have turned into like a discovery call. So the numbers and the metrics weren't really working out for me. Maybe I was too impatient. I don't know. Again, I'm not kind of slandering those methods of outreach. There are people killing it and live by, cold calling. There are people are killing it out there that live by like using email and stuff like that, and they are probably are gobsmacked that I've even said this. There are definitely people that are in agreement with me as well. So guys, think about this with Upwork though, and this is the reason why I highly recommend you actually use this. So I was struggling to get clients. Now I'm closing clients like back to back, setting multiple discovery calls as well. I actually just set up a discovery call with a dude. I think you may have seen that in my previous videos. Again, watch that previous video. I actually shoot videos on one particular day, so I literally just shot that video like 10 minutes ago, something like that. And during that, I had a message from a dude from Upwork saying that he wants to, hire somebody ASAP for his social media, and we should jump on a call. And what I'll do is I'll send him my calendar link and set up that discovery call basically there. So one of the main reasons I actually recommend you use Upwork in order to grow your social media marketing agency and to go out there and get clients is because, by the way, if you don't know what Upwork is basically just a freelance freelancing platform where you can go on there and become a freelancer, or you can actually create what you call a client account, and then you can hire freelancers on there. So it's just a freelance platform basically. So what happens is when people want to, so like a business owner wants to hire somebody for social media, they can go to Upwork, they can then create an account, post a job out, and then that job will get proposals sent to it. They can look through the proposals and pick a candidate who's, a good fit for their job posting and their project, if you will, and they hire them. Guys, think about it. We are going through a pandemic right now. We don't know who's being affected either positively or negatively. Whereas if you just go to Upwork, it eliminates all the guessing work. You don't even need to prospect their business properly. What I mean by that is, if you was to reach out to a business cold for like a cold email, when you're sending that email, you don't know whether their business right now has been affected negatively by the coronavirus or positively by the coronavirus. Meaning, do they have the financial resources in place right now because of the coronavirus to actually, start implementing an advertising strategy? Do they even have the resources to continue to run their business right now? Is their business, declining? Is it increasing? These are all questions you'd probably have to ask them to qualify them. Now, that qualification stuff and all those qualifying questions don't really need to be done on Upwork, because think about it. Who realistically is going to be going to Upwork, creating a client account, posting out a job, and then looking to hire somebody, going out of their way to do all that, put in all that effort to hire somebody, if they don't have the financial resources to hire somebody? Like, that wouldn't make sense. So they obviously are ready to hire. They have the financial needs or financial means to hire right now, and they're looking for somebody actively. So these are warm leads that are literally putting their hands up saying, hey, look, I need a social media marketer right now during this, even though we're going through this pandemic. So let's get this hiring process on the way. Let's get this social media stuff handled ASAP. So with Upwork, again, it eliminates like half the job for you. Like 50% of the work's done for you. Now, guys, if you guys are new to SMMA or anything like that, or if you're new to the same, but typically there's 2 hurdles that you have to get a person over in order to close them as a client. So the first hurdle is they have to, first of all, believe in this whole social media stuff and Facebook ads as a whole. It's like they need to believe in, Facebook ads can work for them. That's the first hurdle you need to convince somebody of. So like older people, they may think that social media, for example, is just where you go to watch Taylor Swift videos or like Justin Bieber videos or like those weird cat videos you see online. They may think that that's what social media is, like that TikTok stuff where all those kids are just, doing lip syncs. They may think that social media is for that and not for real business. So first of all, you have to convince a business owner that social media as a concept, as a whole, is something that can actually benefit their business. The second thing you need to convince a business owner of is that you personally and your agency is the right fit for their business in order to provide this service. So once you've sold them on the first hurdle that social media is something they need and it's important, you then have to convince them that you personally are the right fit for them. Now with Upwork, it eliminates that first hurdle, because think about it. You don't need to convince that the people on Upwork who are already posting out a social media marketing job or management job or Facebook ads job that they need Facebook ads. Well, no shit, because they're already on the platform looking for a Facebook ads dude, a Facebook marketer, a social media marketer, whatever you want to call it, social media manager. They're already posted that job. So they're already over the first hurdle, and now they're actually actively looking to hire somebody. So with Upwork, all you have to do is convince somebody that you are the perfect fit for them, instead of all the other applicants that are applying. And now when people are applying, by the way, in the competition you're going to be having on Upwork primarily are from third world countries. Now I don't want to be disrespectful to any person in like a third world country, but typically you're competing against like third world countries. Trust me, I've created a client account, I've posted out social media management jobs, even though they're going to be fake and I wasn't looking to hire anybody, because I already have an outsourcer. Shout out to you if you're watching this, by the way. But I created that job in order to take a look at the competition, and it was just like a bunch of like third world countries that were competing for the job. So guys, if you're from like a first world country, you immediately, and I know this is a little bit wrong to say, and again I don't want to be disrespectful, you immediately have a higher perceived value than somebody in like India. Now that is just how it works. I don't want to be racist, I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. I am not a racist dude or disrespectful, but I feel like that's just the stereotype that other people, I feel like that's just the way people see this, I guess, and perceive that. So that's your competition. You just have to convince people that you are the right fit for them on Upwork. And again, people going through this COVID-19 thing, you don't know who's being effective, like how, whether it's negative, positive, you'd have to pre-qualify that. And again, Upwork just eliminates that, because they're actively posting out their job and looking to hire anyway. So you don't even need to guess whether this person is okay to continue growing their business through this whole COVID-19 thing, because they wouldn't have posted a job if they weren't. So guys, with that being said, I highly recommend you start your social media marketing agency. Get out there, learn some stuff, find a mentor, read some books, study on YouTube, go to Skillshare, go find some courses, whatever you need to do. If you guys need my one-on-one help in particular, I am looking to take this to the next level and really help people change their life through this whole COVID-19 thing. This is my passion. This is not just some hobby for me. This is not just a way to make some income for me. This is me actually trying to help through this COVID-19 and actually change people's lives, to help them build that second stream of income so they can pay their friggin' bills. Because I know what people are going through right now with the whole job loss. Maybe they're on like unpaid leave and stuff like that. It's absolutely crazy. I'm only taking on win-win situations here. I'm really trying to change people's lives here. So I'm not looking for any time waste or anything like that. But if that's it sounds like something you want to start, it's a complete program where I teach you how to start a social media marketing agency from complete A to Z. So what I'll do is I'll leave the link in the description in this YouTube video. May even put it in the first comment section as well. If you can't find that link or anything like that, I may have actually closed the program. If that's the case, you may have to DM me over on Instagram and we can have a talk about that there. Maybe I have some spots open, who knows. I'm probably going to be very busy very soon with my clients and stuff like that, because we have to make sure we're doing an amazing job for our clients, make sure we're doing, I have to pay something to make sure I'm doing an amazing job for my students as well. But with that being said, guys, hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you guys are staying safe. Make sure you're social distancing and staying inside. Wash your hands. Don't spread the disease. Let's flatten that curve. So guys, that being said, see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.